With its dramatic limestone cliffs, crystal clear waters and a holiday to suit every mood, Zakynthos makes for an incredible Greek island escape.
So in this video, we're going to be checking out some of the best areas to stay and visit, depending on what kind of holiday you're looking for. Because there's something for everyone here, whether that's relaxation, adventure, culture, or plenty of nightlife. Also known by its Italian name Zante, it's located in the Ionian Sea, right next door to Kefalonia and mainland Greece, and it's one of the more popular Greek islands for good reason. But despite its popularity, it never felt overcrowded when we visited in June 2026. So along with the cameraman, otherwise known as my little brother Ed, we landed, picked up a car hire and hit the road, starting our journey in AlIkanas Alykes.
AlIkanas Alykes combine long sandy beaches, waterfront tavernas and a much more traditional feel compared to the island's busier resorts.
Set around a long sandy beach on the island's northeast coast, AlIkanas is an easygoing resort that's particularly popular with families and couples, but there's still plenty of life and a really nice atmosphere. There's loads of friendly tavernas, cocktail bars and restaurants, and there's a wide range of accommodation, with simple self-catering apartments and family-run studios to larger hotels with pools. So if you're looking for a relaxed beach holiday with shallow, clear waters, plenty of amenities on your doorstep, but still want a little bit of atmosphere in the evenings, AlIkanas seems to strike a really nice balance. Just next door, Alykes shares the same stretch of coastline, with that small peninsula separating the two resorts. Like AlIkanas, it centres around a lovely sandy beach and offers everything you'd expect from a popular seaside resort, with a great selection of tavernas, bars and low-rise accommodation, and both areas offer excellent value for money. But despite being one of the island's more established resorts, AlIkanas and Alykes still manage to retain a laid-back and traditional feel. Just down the road from here is Amoudi, a peaceful little village tucked away on the northeast coast of the island. But despite its sleepy feel, you'll find a handful of traditional tavernas dotted along the village's only road, along with a couple of quiet little beaches that have a rustic charm. There's very little in the way of nightlife or large hotels here, which is all part of the appeal. Instead, Amoudi is the sort of place where you can truly switch off and enjoy a slower pace of life, with good value family-run apartments and smaller hotels making it an ideal choice for those looking to escape the busier resorts. And talking of sleepy little villages, Kypseli also offers a peaceful, authentic escape surrounded by olive groves. More of a rural area than a holiday resort, it's made up of small boutique hotels, private villas and family-run accommodation, making it ideal for those looking for a quieter stay in a more traditional part of the island.
Tragaki is an authentic hilltop village with a lovely resort down by the coast.
The village itself is tiny, so most of the action centres around the main road just up from the sea, where you'll find plenty of amenities, cafes and shops. And they're surrounded by a great selection of hotels too, including some more stylish, upmarket options, making it especially popular with couples. The coastline here is mostly made up of small coves and rocky bathing spots, rather than long sandy beaches, but that's all part of the charm, with the lovely Ambula Beach serving as one of the most popular spots, with a handful of seafront tavernas to choose from. And if you're on the lookout for a deal to the island, make sure you visit the link on screen now, which will take you directly to this page where you'll find some incredible TUI offers. We've already filtered it by the Ionian Islands, so you'll see a couple of nearby destinations popping up too, but this is where you'll find the best selection of deals and departure dates for Zante itself. The first thing you'll want to do is filter by departure airport, for example Manchester, and then hit apply. Next, I'd recommend sorting by price, low to high, and from there you can browse some massively discounted holidays. The default search is for 2 adults, but you can easily amend that here, along with your dates, durations, and plenty of other handy filters too. Prices include your flights, hotel, bags, transfers, and ATOL protection. Just head to tgl.deals/Zante to pick out a bargain from there. Staying on this side of the island, we drove about as far south as we could.
The southeastern peninsula of Vasillikos has some of the nicest beaches on the island, with a more natural feel.
Vasillikos is a beautiful area of olive groves, pine forests, and some of the finest, most undeveloped beaches anywhere on Zakynthos. One of its highlights is Argassi Beach, a protected nesting ground where loggerhead turtles return every summer, backed by some stunning cliffs. From here, we swing by Agios Nikolaos Beach, which offers a completely different feel. It's one of the livelier beaches in the area, and it's a great spot for water sports, with everything from paddleboards and pedalos to speedboats and inflatable rides on offer. Next up is Banana Beach, the largest and arguably the most popular beach in the Vasillikos area. With its long stretch of golden sand, clear waters and plenty of sunbeds and facilities, it's the kind of beach where you can easily spend an entire day. There's a lively atmosphere here too, with water sports, a beach bar, and plenty of space for families, couples and groups alike. Yet it never feels overcrowded thanks to its sheer size. And whilst the whole area feels very unspoiled, there's still plenty of accommodation on offer, leaning more towards villas and smaller hotels. It makes for a great option for anyone whose idea of a Greek island holiday is all about beautiful beaches and a more relaxed, natural setting. Sitting just in between Vasillikos and Zakynthos Town is Argassi, which is set around a busy main street lined with bars, restaurants and shops, and there's a nice buzz here in the evenings. The beach isn't one of the best on the island, but you could say that Argassi more than makes up for it with its excellent choice of bars and restaurants, as well as its convenient location. And in terms of places to stay, there's plenty of options to suit any budget too, making it one of the island's better value bases.
Zakynthos Town is the island's capital, and it's all about its elegant squares and lively waterfront.
So it offers a very different side to the island compared to the beach resorts. And with it being the capital, this is the place to be if you're looking for a little culture and a taste of authentic Greek life, with a great mix of locals and tourists alike, gathering in the cafes and restaurants that spill out onto the streets and squares. And while much of the town was rebuilt following the devastating earthquake of 1953, it still retains a distinctly Venetian feel, and it's got bags of character. One of the highlights is Solomos Square, a beautiful open space overlooking the harbour and home to some of the town's most important buildings, while the neighbouring St. Mark's Square has a lovely atmosphere and is particularly popular in the evenings. And while there isn't really a beach to shout about, many of its best beaches and resorts are just a short drive away. Instead, the waterfront itself is lined with bars, cafes and fantastic restaurants, and there's always a great atmosphere in season. Accommodation here is nicely varied and affordable for a capital too, ranging from boutique hotels and stylish apartments to simple guest houses, making it a tempting option for anyone looking to experience everyday island life. It's also very well placed for exploring the island and sits just a few minutes from the airport. And if you do end up visiting or staying in the capital, it's well worth getting yourself up to this vantage point. Perched high above Zakynthos Town, Bochali Hill is one of the island's most picturesque spots, where you can enjoy incredible views stretching across the town, harbour and sea. And if you're enjoying the video so far, let us know by hitting the like button below, as it helps us reach more people like you looking for holiday ideas. Cheers, on to the next one.
Famous for its long sandy beach and mile-long party strip, Laganas is one of the most popular destinations on the island.
Home to one of the longest sandy beaches on Zakynthos, Laganas stretches for around 9 kilometres with shallow, calm waters, and it's also an important nesting site for turtles. But Laganas is best known for its famous mile-long strip packed with bars, restaurants and nightlife. So this is undoubtedly the island's party capital and a favourite with younger holidaymakers. But despite its lively reputation, there's more to Laganas than just nightlife away from the strip. It's one of the island's biggest and best equipped resorts, with a huge selection of accommodation to suit any budget and taste, making it one of the island's best value places to stay. Boat trips depart regularly from the bay too, including excursions to Turtle Island and the famous sea caves. So whilst it's the place to be for younger travellers looking for nightlife, it's also really popular for anyone looking to relax by the sea or use it as a base to explore the south of the island and enjoy the many boat trips on offer. From one of the most popular spots to the next, we arrived in Tsilivi.
With its long sandy beach, lively atmosphere and broad appeal, Tsilivi is one of the most popular destinations on Zakynthos.
And it's easy to see why, because Tsilivi seems to have a little bit of everything. It's large enough to offer plenty of choice, with a lively centre full of restaurants, shops and bars, but without the hectic party atmosphere of some parts of Laganas. Instead, it has a friendly, easygoing feel that appeals to everyone, from couples and families to groups of friends looking for a nice middle ground base. The beach is also a huge part of the appeal, with a long stretch of golden sand and sheltered waters that are perfect for swimming, while beach bars and tavernas provide plenty of places to stop and enjoy. As evening arrives, Tsilivi comes alive with the bars and restaurants filling up and a lovely atmosphere takes over the resort. Accommodation is another reason why it's so popular, with it having a huge range of options to suit everyone. Whether that's a simple apartment, a family-friendly hotel or one of the island's most luxurious stays. And if you're ready to pick out a bargain to the island, head over to tgl.deals/Zante now, which will take you directly to this special deals page where you'll find some fantastic TUI offers. It's been filtered by the Ionian Islands, so Zante won't be the only destination in the search results, but this is where you'll find the best selection of deals and departure dates. Just select your favourite departure airport here, for example London Gatwick, and then hit apply. Next, sort by price, and then you can check out some massively discounted holidays from there, with prices including your flights, hotel, bags, transfers and ATOL protection. Just visit tgl.deals/Zante to see what you can find from your favourite airport. As you head north, Zakynthos begins to feel completely different. The scenery becomes more rugged and dramatic, with winding roads, forested hills and incredible coastal viewpoints around almost every corner. Our first stop is Xigia Beach, one of the island's most unique spots. The water here is rich in natural sulphur and collagen, giving it a distinctive smell, but also earning it a reputation as Zakynthos' very own natural spa. Just around the coast is Makris Gialos, a beautiful pebble beach with incredibly clear, deep blue water. It's a fantastic place for swimming and snorkeling, and it can be a little bit quieter than some of the better known beaches. Continuing north, we arrived in Agios Nikolaos, a small harbour village that's become the gateway to some of the island's most famous attractions. From here you'll find boat trips heading out to the Blue Caves, Shipwreck Beach and even Kefalonia, while the village itself has a wonderfully laid-back feel, with a handful of tavernas overlooking the sea and a small selection of accommodation to choose from, making it a little pricier than other areas. As we continue north, the landscape becomes even more rugged, with quiet roads winding through olive groves and tiny hillside villages like Korithi. Before long, we arrive at the famous Windmills overlooking the sea, one of the island's best viewpoints and the perfect place to take in the incredible scenery before heading down to the Blue Caves. One of the natural wonders of Zakynthos, the Blue Caves are famous for the incredible colours created as sunlight reflects through the crystal clear water. If you get the time, exploring them by boat makes for an incredible experience, and it's one of the top things to do here. And then there's the iconic Shipwreck Beach, surrounded by towering limestone cliffs and home to the rusting remains of a smuggler's ship that was washed ashore in the 1980s. It's one of the most photographed places in all of Greece, and undoubtedly the island's most famous site. It's only accessible by boat, so these days many visitors choose to admire it from the spectacular clifftop viewpoint above, which has become almost as famous as the beach itself. From the island's most iconic site to one of its most treasured traditions, we thought it would be rude not to stop by the Olive Press Museum. Here you can discover the traditional methods and machinery once used to produce olive oil, often referred to as liquid gold. Long before tourism arrived, olive oil was the beating heart of Zakynthos, but it remains big business and it's deeply woven into the island's identity, with many families continuing traditions that have been passed down through generations. And by the way, we've got loads more videos just like this one lined up and on the channel already, so if you're open to new destinations and holiday ideas, hit that subscribe button so you don't make the mistake of booking somewhere that just wasn't right for you. Over on the southwestern tip, one of the island's most breathtaking viewpoints can be found here at Mizithres. The scenery here is every bit as spectacular as Shipwreck, but the small white beach beneath the cliffs is relatively new, having gradually formed following landslides and rockfalls. Like Shipwreck Beach, it's accessible only by boat, meaning the dramatic clifftop viewpoint has become the main attraction for most visitors. And what a view it is. Perched high in the hills above the southwest coast, Keri Village offers a completely different side to Zakynthos. It's about as traditional as they come, with colourful lanes and quiet streets, stone houses and a slow pace of life. These days, many visitors simply pass through on their way to nearby Mizithres viewpoint, but it's well worth taking a moment to appreciate it. Other notable places on this side of the island include Porto Limnionas, a stunning natural inlet carved into the cliffs that's become a favourite for swimming and cliff jumping, although it is a little bit off the beaten track. A little further down the coast lie the Eros Caves, another beautiful swimming spot and yet another reminder that there's far more to Zakynthos than just its famous beaches and resorts. Tucked away on the island's southwest coast, Limni Keri offers a much quieter and more easygoing feel compared to the larger resorts. Centred around a small harbour and sheltered bay, it's retained much of its traditional charm, with colourful fishing boats, family tavernas and a relaxed atmosphere. It's also one of the best places on the island for getting out on the water, with boat trips regularly departing for Turtle Island, the Keri Caves and the nearby sea arches. And if you like small-scale accommodation, it's got you covered with a nice selection of family-run apartments, villas and boutique hotels, many of which offer excellent value. Back on the road we go, heading towards the outskirts of Laganas. Just to the south of it lies Agios Sostis, which has a small beach and a handful of bars and restaurants, but it seemed to us more like a busy departure point for many of the island's boat trips. That said, it is home to the tiny Cameo Island, which is connected to the mainland by a picturesque wooden bridge, making it a popular spot. And if you like the idea of staying close to Laganas, with easy access to boat excursions, Agios Sostis makes for a convenient base, with a good choice of hotels and apartments in the surrounding area. Just north of Laganas lies Kalamaki, and while the two resorts almost blend into one another, the atmosphere here feels noticeably different. with a good selection of hotels, tavernas and bars, but without the lively party scene of its neighbours. Kalamaki has become a popular choice for those looking for a relaxed beach holiday. So if you've spotted somewhere you love to stay, make sure you check out the link on screen now. Once you've done that, you'll be taken directly to the place you need to be for picking out a bargain to the Ionian Islands, including Zakynthos. In fact, you'll be struggling to find any better discounts anywhere else, and you'll just need to select your own preferences here. These prices were accurate at the time we published this video, and availability will depend on the time of year, but this is the page where you'll find the best selection of deals and departure dates. Take a look for yourself at tgl.deals/Zante, and thank you for watching.